February the 9th, Sunday evening. We're all gathered here together, Marci, Frank, Marcia, and the rest of us, and we're all really going to make a tape today for you. Right now we're having one of the biggest snowstorm that we had this winter. We're all snowbound here. Nobody could get out. Nobody could do anything, so they have to tape a tape. Isn't that good? Now Marci's sitting here already waiting to say something. So here's Marci. Hi, Alan. Say hi, Alan.
Hello. I'm
Say Alan, I love you.
You want to sing a song?
Say Alan, come home.
I'm home.
Say Alan, I love you.
I love you.
Okay, now we're going to sing a song. Tell Alan you're going to sing a song.
I gotta sing this song.
You're the end
No,
of the...
sing song. No, don't sing song. What's this?
Come on, sing a song.
More.
You're the end of the rainbow. Okay. Over the river and...
No!
What do you want to sing?
Sing over the river.
No, you have to sing it first.
With your baby.
You got to sing it first. Here.
Don't do it.
No. To carry the sleigh.
Oh.
You're the
And all the wind bubble as it goes down the girl and have to hold precious. What the moon, why and running the wind, Christmas. Sing over the river. I'm gonna sing over the river. No, I sing the type.
Well, Alan, that's the best we could do. She likes to listen to the playback, but she hates to make the tape. She is something. So now here's Marcia. Marcia will say a few words. Listen to your mommy.
Hi, Alan. This is Marcia. Well, we finally got around to making the tape, and we were supposed to get up to see Dolores today, and Dolores is a little disappointed because of the snow. We don't know whether or not we'll be able to get up there. You want to talk to Alan now? Okay, say hello. All right. And Marci can't understand how we're playing the tape, and we're talking into it. All she wants to do is hear it back, and when we play back, she sings to it, but she doesn't want to do it on her own. And Frankie is such a good boy. You have no idea. He really is no trouble. He sleeps very well, and he's very good. And we're all waiting for you to come home, and we hope it's soon. And here's Frank to say a few words to you.
Hi, Al. We're out in the backyard today. We made a snowman, and we took a picture of Marci next to the snowman. It was about 5.5 foot tall. It was a lot of fun, a lot of snow. Now we have to go out and dig the cars out. And I'm supposed to go back to Flemington tomorrow morning, but I think I'll play hooky for a day. It's too much snow, and I'm too tired. Al, I wanted to tell you that I really appreciate your letters. Marcia reads them to me when I'm very tired. I'm ready to fall asleep, and it wakes me up. We all miss you very much, and the letters and the tapes are a wonderful way of knowing that we're both here and can talk to one another. Well, we all are waiting for you to come home, and it won't be too long. And it's nice to say hello to you. And Bobby's going to talk now.
Hello, Al. There's not too much new. Next Saturday, well, we're going to attend bar again down in Buckarell's like we did last time. So it should be a lot of fun. And we're winding up the recreation basketball league. We got 3 more games left, and our team is still undefeated. And we expect to go all the way with that. And all the way, I'm glad it's finishing up because it's getting a little too much. I'm getting older, you know how it is. Everybody I see always asks how you're doing. All the guys, and I tell them. And Stan Curley got married. Maryann said. And Hiller got married, and his girlfriend was staying upstairs from Pogie's for the last about 4 months, I guess. And now they're living there. He's supposed to move in by his mother's house, and they're gonna go live someplace else. His parents. That's in Garfield. Yeah, and Mark's his best man, and it was just a family. That's all it was. There was no tuxedos or anything. It was in St. Cyril's, too. The Sokos are going to go to Chicago this year for that basketball tournament, and we're looking forward to going. And that's about all. Well, Clifton was tied for the PBC, but then they beat Eastside at home by 3 points, and then they played Eastside at Eastside, and they lost by about 40-some points, and they really got killed. You know how it is every year down by Eastside. It seems like the Clifton gets worse and the other teams get better. Well, that's about it for now. So long.
Al, this is Frank again. Another little news item. Marcia and I are going to the American Academy of General Practice, the New Jersey chapter. They're having a convention down in Atlantic City, February 28th and March 1st. And Marcia and I and some of the other interns and residents and their wives have been invited as guests of the Hunterdon County chapter. All bills and transportation and so forth provided. We're really looking forward to it. It'll be 2 days of scientific sessions for the fellows during the day. The wives have special programs set up for them. And we have heated swimming pool, skating outside, weather permitting. And at night, it'll be cocktail parties and big dinner and the whole schmear. So we're really looking forward to it. And one of the things I'm going to, they have a live instructional course, and it's entitled Taping of Athletic Injuries. And I put this down as one of my #1 choices, so I could learn a little about this for the future if I'm ever called to be the physician in charge of a football game or basketball or what have you. So I'm looking forward to it, and maybe I can pick up a few pointers and teach you how to tape them, or maybe you could even help me out, because I know you know how to do this work from your time you spent as a trainer for the football team. Okay, I think Maryann will be the next one to talk.
Hi, Alan. This is Maryann. Marci's trying to be a little pain over here. She's doing a good job at it. Well, we made 2 tapes this past week, so you'll probably be getting them soon. We made the new record that we got. And Johnny left work. There, he got another job, better job. So and Lynn left too. So I really don't have anybody at work anymore. And Marci's coming. You want to sing a song? Come on, sing a song. She's afraid of the wolf. Ma, did you tell him about the picture? You received the picture? No? Oh, Mommy's going to tell you after about the picture with the slanted eyes. Okay, Alan, here's Romy.
Rainbow.
My.
I can go to River.
Okay, sing.
Don't say no, just let her say.
Talking to the mic. Tell Alan about the wolf.
The wolf running.
Sing a song. Baby.
The wolf
What's
running.
Tell him about the
Tell
wolf.
us about Christmas.
The Christmas.
You cut down the Christmas tree.
Look at down the wolf.
Tell Alan about the Christmas tree.
No.
Tell Alan about your baby brother.
Yeah, tell him about Frankie.
My baby brother, Frank.
What's
Come
your
on.
name? What's your name?
Come on, talk.
How old are you?
How old are you? Marcy's a bad girl. Marcy, say your name. Say your name. Say, my name is Marcy.
What's your name? What's your name?
Come on, talk.
What's your name?
Marcy! Talk. Come on. Well, we hope you enjoyed our laughing for you a little bit. Yeah, we called our own special laughing. I imagine you could hear Marcy all through the tape, crying and whining and carrying on. She just can't understand. She'll talk back to the tape, as I told you before. We tried to get Frankie to talk to you, but Frankie's been sleeping, as I said. He is really a very good boy. So there's nothing else that can be done about it. Maybe next time when we come, he'll cry for you. Marcy, I was hoping would do a little better job than she did, but she didn't. And she, as I've been writing to, is a real character, and she never ceases to amaze us, the things that she comes out with. But she saw the picture of Mommy and Daddy, and she recognized them right away. She was so excited about seeing the picture, and this was about... Bye.
Alan, today is Thursday. We started the tape on Sunday when the kids were here, but it was such a hectic day and we had such a hard time getting Marcy to say anything much on it, so that we really couldn't get going. And that day, Sunday, it snowed and snowed and snowed. We had the largest snowfall in, I don't know, they said since 1947. There were 17 inches, but of course with the winds, piling it up, the drifts, they were really higher. And everybody went nuts with that snow. All the cars were, stuck, and things were terrible. And Frank and Marcia were supposed to go home. Rather, they were supposed to go to Dolores' house, because Richie was supposed to leave for California. And that Sunday morning, before the snow started that bad, it snowed just a little, Richie and Bob went to Kennedy Airport, and they were marooned at Kennedy Airport. It was really something over there. they even said they had to send out the helicopters to bring in food because the people were stuck there for 2 days. They didn't leave till Tuesday. So we really had so much going. Dolores kept calling here, and we decided that maybe Marcia shouldn't go to spend a couple of days with Dolores. She should just go straight home with Frank. But of course not that day. They couldn't leave Sunday. You couldn't even move. Monday was no better, so he called the hospital and said he'd try to be in Tuesday for Tuesday. So Monday the sun came out in the afternoon, so they took a chance and left about 2:30 in the afternoon and went home. Oh, my heart was in my throat. I said, call me as soon as you get home. No call. It was 5 o'clock, so I said, I better call them, and I called, and they just about got home, so it took them like 2.5 hours, and you know that's a long time, because that trip should really mostly take an hour and a half, but the going was very slow, but thank God they made it safely. I don't know, I'm going to go crazy with all this going on. Oh my. So then Tuesday, I don't know, all of a sudden, like Monday night already, Maryann started to get sick. She had a virus. Daddy gets up in the morning, he was throwing up all night. Junior gets up to go to work, he's starting to throw up. So the three of them were home with the virus. Daddy stayed home 1 day and Junior, and Maryann stayed home 2 days. Now she went back to work today. She's feeling better. So you understand why we couldn't finish that tape any sooner. There was really an awful lot going on. I had like a little cramps from it, but not, and sort of a little fever, but I went to work. The going was pretty rough. Still is, but we're getting there. You would have enjoyed it, Al. All that digging. They made a snowman in the yard too, but it was blowing too much, and it was much too cold, and the snow was too heavy. They couldn't do too much. They couldn't even like sled ride or anything. It was too much. If it's 5-6 inches, it's not so bad, but 17 is pretty deep, especially when it drifts. Well, that's enough for that. It's getting over with now, but it'll take a little while to clean the city. Now I want to thank you for the portrait that you sent us. We received it about a week and a half ago. It really was a surprise. First I looked at it and I said, gee, I looked not too special on it, but I didn't know why. And then I looked at Daddy's and I said, gee, Daddy looks like a Japanese man. And he came up, you know, and I said, hey, Dad, look at this. And he says, well, you know, maybe I do look like a little bit like Japanese. He said, when I was a child, I had a picture taken, and I did look Japanese, so maybe there's some Japanese in me. But then we looked at it closer, and we did see it was the eyes. And like the cheekbones in my face, they were too close or too far. I don't know what it is. From the forehead below my nose, it's me, but below that, it's a little different. But the picture is very nice, and we're going to get a frame for it when we get around to it, and we're going to hang it up. So everybody's coming to see it. Some really like it, some laugh, and, you know. But Marci, when she saw it, she knew that was Grandma and Grandpa. She said, Grandma! Dear Grandma! She is something. And that little baby, oh, how we like him. But he's a skinny baby. I said to Marcia, maybe she doesn't feed him enough. She gets so mad at me. I said, well, you know how your mother is. And back to the picture now. You really had it wrapped up good. The outside paper was a little bit torn when we got it, but everything inside was wrapped up real good. Boy, what a lot of towels. I washed the white one. That one really got soiled, like. But the khaki ones, they're not bad. I'm not washing them. I'm going to leave them until you come. You might need them yet. Or if you don't, they'll be very good for basketball or for anything, for showers. They're a nice sized towel. That was really a lot of towels you had to send it in. Well, you had a job with that, didn't you? Now, let's see. What's the next thing? Oh, the next thing is about income tax. Now, I wrote in my letter that you got your return from Hal Richardson, and that wasn't too much money there. And also you got a little thing from the Clifton Recreation Department. So now you answer as soon as you can what we should do. Should we send the whole thing over to you and you want to figure it out, or are you going to give us the information and let me just send it in, or what? Because, well, you know, the time will go pretty fast. It's already the middle of February now. So until you get your answer back, until we really find out, you know, what's what, you better, you know, start thinking about it. Because there's a lot to think. Everybody's so mad about that little surtax thing, too. It seems like you have to pay a little extra, that 10%. It adds up. Everything is pain in the neck, you know? Well, now Bobby's working not so good, kind of the weather, off and on. Wish he could get a job where he could work steady. The heck, I don't think it's so important to make a lot an hour. I think it's better to have a steady job and a job where, you know, you could depend on. He gets tired of staying home. You know, he's a very restless boy. And when he's home, he really puts us on our wits' end because he's always doing something he shouldn't. So, you know, it's better if he works and keeps going, because he sleeps all day. He doesn't know what else to do, and then he's up all night, and everybody else wants to sleep. It's a little bit rough that way. So, how have you been doing on your job? Always changing still. Every letter we get, you're doing something different. Well, as I said in my letter, I think maybe that's good. It makes the time go fast. It's going, Al. It's going. 4.5 more months. Oh, boy. Or is that 5.5? 5.5. So, before you know it, though, the time will pass and things will be back to normal, I hope. They were saying having so much hope in that darn old treaty there, but I don't know. There's not much being done. They're so pokey and so slow with it that who knows when. They don't want to end the war. This is something they've been trying to do to keep the economy going, I guess. And the people that don't have anybody in the service, it's good. They don't mind. It's wonderful. Everything, you know, they have money and all, no worries. But it's only the few people that really have people in the service that know there's something going on. You have to be in it to know it, you know. You wouldn't believe it. Well, now let's see what else. As I said, Richie was going to California. He's trying to expand his business with Bob, so they went to see these different companies that they're in touch with, and if he should make good contacts, he'll be doing better. Not doing too bad now, but, you know, be better yet. And I hope it goes for them. Although that darn Dolores, she's always so lonesome over there if he goes. You can't always help them all. They go so far away, and then it's hard to go here or there with them, you know, help them all the time. Maryann and Roman, they babysit quite a bit with Bobby. I don't want them to go alone, so Bobby goes with them, and they have fun. But, I mean, how often will they do it? It's just one of those things. Well, now what else? Aunt Helen had her 40th anniversary party. She had everybody there and everything to eat and drink. Daddy got woozy there. I had to bring him home, and I was very mad at him. But I think Lester makes the drinks too strong. We weren't there that long, and it was very warm and many people, so I blame that because Daddy wasn't drinking that much. He was talking to Uncle Jim and everybody that was there. Ralphie was there, and of course everybody wanted to know how you were, and oh, how fast it's going. I said, yeah, maybe to you it is, but not to me. You know how it is. And Mary and Jim just came from Florida. They go down by car all the time, and they had these nice, I think it's Oldsmobiles they have, and they look almost like caddies, you know, with the low number on the license plate. Ralphie and him, they're real try to be like real big shots, you know. Ralphie had his hairpiece on and his turtleneck sweater. But he's a nice guy. He's a lot of fun. What can you do? And Johnny's baby's going to be a year old already, Teddy. He's a nice boy. But he cried there. He was afraid. There was too many people there. He didn't really know them. And Ralphie's children are nice. They're growing up too. And Sally took most of the kids downstairs so there would be more room. And, you know, people would have room to move around upstairs because it was really crowded. So we had that catered from Shoe Picks, and I made some nut cake and stuff, and it was a nice party. And I had to go to work the next day, so I couldn't stay late anyway. I'm still trying to get a package for you. Before you know it, I'll have something together. And next month already, Alan, you'll have your birthday. We'll have to send you a cake again. Ay, ay, ay. You'll be getting to be old already. Oh, what are you going to do? Well, it looks like the tape is running out, so take care of yourself. We're going to send more tapes, and you tape back as soon as you can. Be a good boy, and keep as safe as you can. Keep far away from anything dangerous, and we'll keep praying for you and thinking of you. And may God bless you, Al. Mommy. Bye. Bye, Alan. Bye. I'm doing this at 4 o'clock in the afternoon when nobody's home. So there's nobody else to talk right now except me. Bye, Al.